help me hit 600 subscribers so that we can have another live Q&A. If you enjoy my live Q&As, then I'll get the word out about my channel. Help me hit 600 subscribers so we can have another one. Have a great day. Okay, good morning everybody. I want to take the time to show you the proper techniques on a kettlebell. And so that's what I'm doing with you this morning. I know that I'm learning and sometimes I don't do things always correctly on my things. So I've been learning a lot because I love working with my kettlebell, but I've also felt like sometimes my technique isn't correct. I found a guy on YouTube who is I am a kettlebell expert. I've been learning a lot from him. Everyone knows I love Jillian Michaels, but I didn't realize that she's been doing her kettlebell swings incorrectly. And some of the moves that she was doing, he was like, is an absolute no. You don't do it that way with your kettlebell. And he was kind of bashing her a little bit. I don't like it when people bash Jillian, but when I watched the video and I watched their form and heard what he was saying about it, that completely made sense to me. And so if you get a chance, go to this guy's channel. His name is Leba Stark. It's spelled it's spelled L-E-B-E. His last name is S-T-A-R-K, just like it sounds. So it's Leba Stark. He's amazing. I'm very thankful to him. I wrote him a couple of notes, told him I am. I also told him I would like him to critique me, because I would like him to tell me what I'm doing, what I can do to improve, because I'm sometimes feel like I want to make sure my form is correct, so I'm teaching you guys correct. So here's things I've learned that I knew and did not know about kettlebells. First of all, I always knew this. You always want to start with your kettlebell in a triangle shape. So that means your feet are here, out this way, okay? And your kettlebell is right in the center between your legs, okay? Why? Okay, watch me do a snatch. If you do a snatch, I'm going to show you the correct way of holding your hand too. But when you do a snatch, you want to take it, boom, boom, up, right? Now, watch me when I do it slightly over here. And you have to twist when you do it. You want to make sure you're keeping your body completely straight and hinging from your hips. That's a big key right there, is to hinge from your hips, okay? So here's the thing that she was doing wrong, and I learned a lot from her, from this workout because of that. So she was taking her girls, putting them down, and having them doing a kettlebell swing where you're using both hands. So like I said, you hold it by the horns, you don't hold it here. Holding it here, loosey goosey, hold it here, nice and firm, you're in control of your kettlebell. Why? Think about how heavy this is. Do you want this hitting you in your arm, your eye, your head? No. So you want to have always good control of your kettlebell. So that's why I always tell you, and this is something I learned on my own, hold it right here when you're doing a double, when you're using both arms for a swing. So when you go down into kettlebell swing, what she was doing is this. She was wanting her girls to go back to the wall, put their head down between their legs as close as they could, and bring it up. Okay, watch what happens when I do this. Well, notice my back and my head, my neck is completely curved, okay? What have I always taught you in every workout video we've ever done? I always tell you when we do a bend forward, keep your spine, your back as straight as possible from your waist up. So that means you're going to be out like this, not like this. So when you do a kettlebell swing, no, you don't want to do that. That is incorrect. What he said is, do you value your spine? Do you value your vertebrae? And do you value your lower back? If you value all that, you're not going to do it the way she was doing it, because you're automatically going to have lower back pain. You're going to harm your disc. You're going to harm your spine. It may not be that immediately that day, but if you do it repetitive like that over and over and over, it will cause injuries in your back later on down the road. You will have bad back trouble. So you don't do it that way. That's why I always insist on keeping your back as straight as possible when we go down into moves where we're bending forward and coming up. It doesn't matter what kind of a move it is. I'm always on you. Keep that back as straight as possible. Straight, because I don't want you to hurt yourself. That's what he was saying. Then the next mistake she was making is she was telling them to hinge from their waist. Okay. After that, I had to go watch my kettlebell routines. I was like, am I hinging from the waist? Actually, I don't. I hinge from my hips. And I wondered sometimes after I would do a kettlebell routine, especially after using my 15-pounder, why was my hip muscles sore? Couldn't figure it out. Duh. Light bulb went off when I watched that video. It's because I hinge from my hips. I'm using my hip muscles to thrust me up forward. That is how you do a correct kettlebell swing. So you're going to go down. You're not going to go here. Okay? You're going to go down, back and nice and straight. Bring it down for me. Go in as far as you can. Do not focus on back into the wall. Only swing as far as your arms will let you. Okay? And what is more important is keeping that back nice, solid, and straight and up. So it's this, and watch my hips. This, hips. This, hips. This, hips. This, hips. Okay? So you want to make sure you're hinging at all times from your hips. Okay? So make sure you hinge from your hips, not from your waist. So you should have a nice, I'm doing a very deep thrust with my hips because I want to make sure that it's obvious that I'm hinging with my hips. Okay? So make sure you're always doing that. And I notice a lot of professional trainers, when they do it, you do see them thrusting with their hips. Makes sense now that you realize that. Next thing. Why do I always tell you to hold your kettlebell this way when we do single swings instead of this way? I want you to pay attention. We're going to do curtsy lunges with me holding it the incorrect way. Watch my kettlebell. In, swinging, in, swinging. See how hard I'm having to concentrate on keeping that kettlebell steady. Now watch. Well, I did it the right way automatically, but yeah, see how it works. When you do it correctly, you can hold it stable. But watch when I do it the wrong way. It swings too hard on its own. You have a hard time controlling it. You're constantly using your arm, tightening your arm up to keep it from doing that. When I watch when I don't tighten my arm, see how it just wants to kind of just swing on its own? So that's why you never hold a kettlebell. You're gonna end up here. You hold it here. Here's another thing. Most of the time I do combos with all my workouts. So generally you're doing something with your arm. You're doing curls, you're swinging it side to side, you're swinging it forward and back whenever I'm taking you into lunges or squats. But you're working out with a trainer and they're telling you to just hold your kettlebell stable. Watch what happens when I do it this way. Now, you can do it, but the problem with holding it like this is sometimes if you're getting sweaty, your kettlebell's going to go to the left or it's going to go to the right. And you're going to be fighting with it. So here is how you hold a kettlebell correctly for moves that you're just using it to give you extra weight. So you're doing it for a squat or a lunge where you're just wanting to use it for the extra weight. You need to take the kettlebell and it needs to go here, right here in your arm. So you're going to hold it at a nice angle right in here, inside your arm. Why do you hold it inside your arm? Keeps it stable. It's going to sit right there. That's like a book or a picture frame sitting on a shelf. You just made a shelf for your kettlebell. Is it going anywhere? No. The only way that book or that picture frame is going to fall off that shelf is if you take it away, right? Or earthquake comes, something like that. Or your cats come and go behind it. Knock it off. That's the only way, okay? So that's why you hold the kettlebell like that. And you make a nice little shelf for it with your arm. And that's how you hold it, okay? So now I just showed you a few ways of holding the kettlebell correctly, using the kettlebell correctly. So in the future, I'm releasing a kettlebell series, and I may or may not have the correct form at all times. The reason why is during recording the kettlebell series, I also was learning proper techniques of how to use the kettlebell. So I just want you to see this ahead of time. So instead of following my lead, if you notice I'm holding it incorrectly, then remind yourself, that's not how she taught me to, that's not how Dixie Cuddles taught me to do it in that teaching tutorial. In that teaching tutorial, she told me to hold it this way. So you're going to ignore me and you're going to hold it the way that I taught you in this video. I'm looking forward to releasing that hopefully by the middle of August or the end of August. We'll just have to see how it goes. Right now, I'm getting ready to release my medicine ball series. So I hope that this helped you, and I hope you're having a wonderful day. Thank you so much for joining me. I always appreciate all of you. Whatever you do, keep moving, keep eating healthy, don't give up. Like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Make sure you help me keep growing. We hit 600 subscribers, we'll have another Q&A. At 800 subscribers, I'll have another Q&A. At 1,000, we'll definitely have another live Q&A. So just keep me growing, keep me going, and whatever you do, just keep it going. Thank you so much. Always enjoy your support and everything that you do for me. And all everybody that watches me, that's subscribed to my channel, text me out. It really means the world to me to have every single one of you. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. And thank you so much for everything.